What up guys, Annie's here, Guild Forever, going to be doing another gameplay for Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair, as per usual. This one maybe just be an hour too. Simply because I have other requests that I gotta get to tonight, so yeah, this probably would only be like one 1 hour at most, but yeah, still. I apologize if this is coming out late in the week and not on the weekend. But anyway, without further ado, let's play. Alright, I'm supposed to go to my room, right? The shitty one? Oh, the one next to the lounge. This one? Hey, it may be a shitty. This is a surprisingly shabby guest room. It's a little cold here. The draft coming from the door is making me hungry. But I shouldn't be talking like that. For now, I need to endure it no matter what. No matter what happens, I will definitely prevent a killing from happening. I won't let Monokuma get what he wants. It's gonna be tough to... Oh, shit! Oh, my bad. My water bottle fell on my laptop. It's soft, so it shouldn't do anything. Anyway. The hell is with these speech patterns?
To tell you the truth, I'm out of ideas.
This concludes the Monokuma Theater, Morse Code Edition. So he's like, bro, I ain't got the energy to talk about making stories and shit. I just wanted to give a break, that's it. It's morning already. Now that there are no Monokuma announcements, I don't feel like my usual self anymore. There should be a clock in the lounge. I should head over there and see what time it is. Alright, let's head to the lounge. Let's see, what time is it? Let's see. The time is 9 a.m. It's later than I'm used to waking up, but I guess it still counts as morning. Now then, what should I do now? In this kind of situation, panicking will accomplish nothing. It might be better if I spend time like I normally do for as long as I can. I should find someone to talk to, or it might be a good idea to just stay in my room and converse and conserve my energy. Free time, eh? Okay. Let's talk to Akane. Let's see how this cretin.
Yo!
Oh, it's you. Is it morning already? I just want to see how she's holding up after not being able to eat. Sure, you did wake me up, so I got no reason to say no. I spent time hanging out with Akane. Looks like Akane and I grew a little closer. Would you like to give? Sure, why not? I got shit she could use. Chocolate chip jerky. She would love this.
Huh?
I can really have this, right?
All right!
Once I accept this, I'll never return it to you, no matter what.
You
look pretty bummed. Are you even eating? Hank? Is Hajime not... It's Hajime, not Hill. Hank Hill. It's not Hank Hill. It's Hajime, you bastard. You only got the H right. Right. Well, technically the H and the A. More importantly, why are you so full of energy? Isn't it obvious? There's yummy food, soft blankets, my room doesn't leak when it rains. Girl, there's no food here. This place is way better than where I grew up. Seriously, even in this kind of situation? You know how it is. It's not that strange to find a dead body at the dump in the morning. What the fuck? Where are you from? A trashy place where crappy people are all swept together. Stuff like that happens all the time. For a girl her age to talk about a dead body and make it to be no big deal, that's some shit. How can you say that it's no big deal? What kind of environment was she raised in? Anyway, since we never had any money, I did whatever I could to earn cash. Even sold my used panties to this noisy pig who kept oinking. Panties, panties. By the time I was able to legally work part-time, I didn't have to run away anymore. So when you mentioned parkour before, you were talking about that? But that definitely just laid the foundation for being a gymnast. What kind of part-time job did you do? I bet you probably did stuff like a manual labor. Well, I did a lot of things. For some reason, my mom's boyfriends always push me into doing weird jobs. Huh?
Like?
At first, one of them told me all I needed to do was serve food. But I never expected he'd tell me to do it like that. I'm pretty sure Akane is talking about being a waitress, but what kind of waitress? What did he tell her to do? Roller skater, cosplay, no pants. Bro, if it's no panties, I'm about to fucking lose it. Are you kidding me?
What?
Yo. Look, no offense to the girl, but she sounds like she was her sister's boyfriend's hoe. Like she was a hoe. I'm not sure whether it was intentionally or unintentionally. What happened? Well...
What's that mean?
Well, anyway, I didn't know what to do. I mean, he told me to do it without my panties, you know? That doesn't make sense, right? There's no way I could do something like that. Of course! Right, that would definitely make your stomach cold. That's not the issue!
You!
Man, you're annoying. Talking to you made me hungry again for some reason. Alright, guess it's time for me to have my 4th meal. After she said that, Akane walked away in a hurry. What kind of pass does she have? Obtained what? I parted ways with Akane and decided to leave the area for now. This girl had troubles. There should be time for me to move around more freely. Who else can I talk to? Chiaki. You know, I should talk to Sonia. I don't think I really talked to this girl. Like, I don't think I've ever spoken to her once. God damn, this is a nice room. God, Jesus Christ, this is a nice room. Like, this is fancy at its core. Well, she's not here. That's my room. What's with this keep out sign? Let's go up to the 3rd floor. What the hell? Oh, that's the Monokuma Archives. Oy. I don't want to go in here. I do not care for this place. Not one bit. Oh, there she is. Again, I haven't really spoken to her. Must find a way to escape this place. What should I do? Should I invite? Sure.
Well?
Hajime, let us search for clues once again. I spent time today searching for clues from Sonia. I probably don't deserve it, but it looks like Sonia and I grew a little closer. Sure, I don't know about that not deserve part, but okay. Okay, let's see. What should I give her? She's a rich kid, so something of luxury? Or something that looks childish? Boost that raise souls, allowing the wearer to fake their height. No. I feel like she would like this though. She would like this too. A pendant designed with a coconut tree motif. It's a custom gem one. Kiss no. Men's manma? The hell does that mean? A powerful organization. Huh. No. Fishermen enjoy fishing. Nope. What the hell?
Open the treasure box and surprise!
First of all, I wanted to read it first before I decide to give it to her. But hey, it's what I thought. I thought she'd like something this childish. May I really have this? Thank you very much. You are truly kind. By the way, you're really good with words.
Of course!
Of course, I have done much studying after all. You speak really fluently.
Yes.
Yes, I do not know how many times I have seen "I will arrest your eyes." When I arrived in Japan, the first thing I did was run across the Spain Zaka. I see. I don't really understand though. In my opinion, I believe the best Japanese dramas were the ones aimed at a woman between the ages of 20 to 34, just before Japan's economic bubble burst. The trendiness, energy, and quality. Entertainment was truly at its zenith during this period. I see. It's no use. I can't keep up with what she's saying at all. And what the heck does she mean by bubble?
However...
Like all entertainment, Japanese dramas heavily reference their native culture. Because of this, slang expressions were often used, so there are some things foreigners may not understand. Hajime, if you are willing, would you train me? Train? Of course. I can teach you some things I understand, but... Thank you very much. So for example, when lovers go on a ski trip, they always end up trapped by a blizzard, right? In that situation, what do you call the ritual where they warm themselves under a blanket while naked? Well, that's not really a ritual. It's, how should I put it? It's more like a cliche. Oh, is that so? I certainly thought it was something that's known in my country as makango. Makango? Huh? Makango? It is a tradition in my country. According to tradition, lovers cannot become one until they show each other the makangos they have grown. It is too embarrassing, so please do not make me say it. Okay. It's like, makangos you've grown? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Embarrassing? What is a macongo anyway? I cannot say. I will get a nosebleed. You will get a... Wait, you will get a nose... Okay, so she basically means her chest, essentially. Okay. Macongos. Be like, let me see what the macongos, I tell you. What the fuck, dude? Macongos. You know what? That's what I'm gonna call, like, breasts. That's what just I'm gonna call. I'm just gonna call them macongos. That's so stupid. What the hell? Is it really that embarrassing? It seems the Novosilic Kingdom is filled with more mysteries than I thought. Alright. After having an awkward conversation with Sonia, I returned to my room. You know what's funny? She's embarrassed to say what it means, yet she brought the topic up. Okay, so I still have more. Okay, I can talk to more people now. Okay, cool. Okay, who is available? I don't think anyone here. Let's go downstairs. No, we've already spoken to her. Damn, where should I go? Oh shit! No! Oh wait, what? What? She laid an egg? Oh snap! Coconut juice, okay. Oh shit! We finally did it! The mom's like, alright, I got a baby. Here you go, take care of it. I'm on my own. Okay, so we have a new child. Okay, interesting. Damn it, can I find the... There it is. I gotta really look at the walls to know where to go. Alright, let's talk to Fuyohiko. I don't really think I've ever really spoken to Fuyohiko like that. So let's talk to him.
Damn it.
I can't even tell what time it is because there's no fucking windows. Damn it, this sucks. What should I do?
Huh.
You want to hang out with me? Man, you're pretty weird. What, just want to hang out? Is that so wrong? I'm not afraid of a mafia kid, just saying. Especially Mr. Childish baby kid here. I spent time today with Fuyohiko about various things. Looks like Fuyohiko and I grew a little closer. Would you like to give? Sure. What can I give him though? Blue Ram, a famous anti-energy drink that will make you feel very relaxed after drinking it. So drunk. I feel like he would want that. To give him. Huh. Maybe the Go board? Hopefully this one. Oh wow, it worked. Cool. What, are you offering me this? Offering me dues? You sure are rushing things. You're just an average Joe, so you're better off just paying me protection money. Hey, Fuyuhiko, how's that wound on your stomach doing?
Huh?
It's fine. Nothing to worry about. I thought you'd say that. You must have abnormally strong willpower to actually slice open your own stomach like that. Then again, you are the ultimate Yakuza. Huh. I just have Yakuza blood flowing in my veins. There's nothing strong about that. You know, I did some thinking about this when I was in the hospital. Like maybe this is all a dream. A dream, huh? How great would that be? Sorry. Obviously, you'd be thinking about that more than I would.
Well,
that's not true. I've seen plenty of people die up till now. As long as I'm burdened with the Kuzuryu name, I'll always be dealing with a mountain of bodies.
jeez.
But you guys aren't like me. It's a sick joke to see students who live honest lives bumping each other off like this. This guy has always known violence and death. I see. He's used to it.
Huh.
Are you scared to talk to me? Huh?
Jeez.
There's no need to hide it. I'm used to being treated with caution by everyone.
Hey.
The world is a barbaric place, especially my world. Everyone I know tries to settle things with violence. You guys have different values than I do. My old man likes to say, predators are always stronger than their prey. He's a hothead. Even if it's just a minor argument, he'll come at you with everything he's got. And when him and my mom fight, she seriously tries to... God damn, dude, what kind of parents were you raised with? Being a Yakuza means you can even kill the man you love to get your point across. I think that's kind of a bit too much. I've been hearing stuff like that since I was old enough to understand what's going on around me. That's a pretty outrageous home life. The worlds we both live in couldn't be more different.
Like...
There are a few times when I nearly got killed in the aftermath of my parents' fight. What? Bro, your parents, man. But whenever something like that happened, Peko was always there by my side. I'm sorry. I made you remember something painful.
Huh?
What? You don't need to apologize for that, you strange bastard. But still, I'm the rightful successor of the Kazuryu clan. I don't get overwhelmed very easily. By the time I was in the second grade, I didn't cry, even if I lost a fight. I see. Good for you.
Hey, bastard.
Good for me. Don't treat me like a kid. I don't really know what else to say to him. Anyway, it's not much, but I'm starting to get to know Fuyuhiko a little better. Alright, cool. Obtain Hope's Fragment. After talking to Fuyuhiko about some other things, I parted ways with him and returned to my room. What time is it right now? Huh, it's already 10 p.m. Wow, time to go to bed. Just as I thought, I can't get a sense of what time it is when there are no windows or Monokuma announcements. It's still a little early, but I should go back to my room. Yeah, before someone decides to kill you. I'm just saying, someone's gonna die either very soon or like in the next few minutes. I'm trying to do my very best not to worry, but even I have my limits. I'm hungry. Right, like... Oh, I heard that.
What are you gonna do?
Jeez, are you whining already? It's only your second day. It's so jeez of you to do this that all I can say is jeez.
Killing!
You should just stop being stubborn. Hurry up and start the killing already. Okay, kill, right? How about, come here, you stupid bear. How about I kill you instead? What do you want?
What?
My, you don't even have the energy to be mad, huh?
News!
Well, I have good news for you guys. You've all lost your drive ever since you guys got here, right? You have the drive of an old man in his 50s. In order for you guys to get your energy back, I'm providing a special service with all my heart. So, everyone please gather at Grape Tower tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. 7 in the morning? There's no alarm clock in this room. How do you expect us to wake up? That's your responsibility, so you figure it out. By the way, being late is strictly forbidden.
Bye-bye!
Okay then, goodbye. Great. So, we have to go, and if we don't, it's forbidden. Service with all your heart. Huh? It's no use. My stomach feels so empty. I can't stop thinking about food. If I know Monokuma, there's no way he'll provide that for us. Damn it! I pulled up the thin covers of my futon, desperately trying to ignore my hunger pangs, and went to sleep. Do they even have water at least?
So...
Today I interviewed random strangers on the street and asked them, what do you hate about Monokuma? Everything! Here are the results. He has a foul mouth, a terrible personality, and he's a rude pig, but he's still popular despite all that. He's a lazy ass who doesn't work hard at all, and yet he's more skilled and better than people who do. Not only did God give him both hands, God gave him everything. He always talks crap about others, but nobody really talks crap about him. Really? I beg to differ. That he's willing to die to protect the woman he loved. What? Okay. That he can't live without me. He's usually cold toward me, but he takes good care of me when I'm sick. He's always slaps me around when he's drunk, but afterwards he cries and gently hugs. What? I hate that his job changes every time he gets a new job. He's extremely responsive when other people say things like drinks, group dates, and promotions. I hate that my daughter suddenly got curvier after she enrolled in middle school. Those were the results.
This is troubling!
Aw, I'm so loved. I don't think I belong to one person for a while. Yeah, you made that shit up, dummy. I'm starting to feel the strange chill. Well, it's obviously must be from hunger. What time is it now? I sat up much slower than usual, then headed straight to the lounge. It's 6:30 a.m. It's a miracle I was able to wake up. As I recall, it's bad if we don't gather at Grape Tower by 7 a.m. I don't expect much from Monokuma, but I guess I should go for now. Alright, let's bound. Let's get out of here. What? We're going to Grape Tower, right? I guess it's on the first floor? I guess it was on the first floor. Everyone who gathered here had pale faces. Man, I'm tired. I'm seriously so tired. Stop complaining. You're bringing me down.
I mean...
But I'm exhausted. Not only can we not eat food, but we're being forced to come here early in the morning. This isn't about just you. We're all getting screwed here. But we're getting screwed the most. Obviously, we're more tired than anyone else. I mean, we had to take the contact elevator to get here from Strawberry House. So we had to walk all the way from Strawberry Hall to the elevator, and then walk all the way over here. The longer you walk, the more calories you burn. So obviously we're more tired than you guys. Stop whining.
Hey.
You're fine. You don't have to worry about getting hungry since you're a robot. I'm in a similar situation. I left my charger inside my cottage. So in other words, he's low on energy. Man, you guys are already starting to brag about how much unhealthy you are. How unhealthy. You got a lot of nerve coming here. Now that we all gathered here so early in the morning, what do you intend to make us do this time?
No.
I just want everyone to be healthy again. Healthy?
Hey!
You're losing your drive because you're burning rubber down the unhealthy highway, right? I'm offering this service so that you can all feel healthy again. So, from this day forward, I'd like you to make a Monokuma Tai Chi part of your daily routine. So, exercising? Alright, start the music. Are you serious? Tai Chi? We're doing this while we're hungry? Dude! You're torturing us!
Make optimal use of Earth's gravity and release yourself.
Yo, Hajime is sweating to the
from your
bone.
conscious self. Control your breathing slowly and softly. Move as if you're drawing a circle.
How do these two have energy?
Just as you are. Relax your body and mind.
This is clearly affecting my hunger. Why do we have to do this?
Stay over there! Don't dawdle!
Bro, I'm hungry and tired, and we're burning calories. This is horrible. We're literally starving to death. Phew, we sure worked up a good sweat. Staying healthy is definitely super important. Oh, fuck off. We did a bunch of pointless exercise thanks to you, and now we're hungrier than ever. I can't move.
You guys.
The road to good health is not an easy one. It might be painful, but we'll do this again tomorrow. Unless something big happens, I won't allow any tardies or absences. Make sure you remember that. Bro, this is worse. Yo, dude, he's literally making, first of all, no food, so they're starving. They're forced to wake up early despite not having the energy, and 3 exercises on top of that? I'm not gonna lie, out of all the situations Monokuma has put past students in, this is probably the worst. This is honestly the worst out of all of them. Like, what the hell? Dude, this is horrible. You intend to keep making us do this?
Damn it.
Guys, I don't think I'm gonna last till tomorrow.
Damn it!
Enough already. How much longer is this going to last?
This is troubling.
Didn't he say until the killing starts?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
It seems the possibility of those words is finally starting to affect us. If this persists any longer, it wouldn't surprise me if something really did happen.
Damn it!
I don't want to die in a place like this. If I'm gonna die in a place like this, I might as well. What are you saying? Calm down.
Shut up! Shut up!
I can't fucking calm down.
Damn it!
There's no food. There's no way to escape. If this goes on, everyone's gonna starve to death.
Hey!
Wait, are you telling us to just wait until we starve to death? I'd rather have that happen to us than have our friends kill each other.
Huh?
Huh? Do you mean that you'd rather die?
Huh?
I got it. You're just saying that because you're the traitor. Here we go with this bullshit again. What? You're planning to make us all weak so you can kill us all. What are you saying?
Hey!
Fess up. You've been secretly getting food from your future Foundation buddies, haven't you? I swear, you better.
So,
Making a scene is going to make us hungrier. So, let's just calm down for now. You're right. Even if you guys fight, our situation isn't going to change.
It appears you can
Wait.
escape.
To die from impending starvation, or wait for someone to kill someone else before that happens. At any rate, it's a rather difficult situation. Which is true hope. I'll just follow what everyone else decides. If you're going to choose, you should hurry. The longer we keep waiting, the closer we get to death. The conversation ended there. It seems nobody had the energy to keep talking or arguing. So, we silently left Grape Tower. I'm just standing, but I feel dizzy. My sense of balance is off. It's like I'm in a rocking boat or something. That doesn't mean I should just stay put. If I just leave this matter alone, something bad might happen. It's not like I'm worried, but I should go see how everyone's doing. Yo, the situation is getting worse, man. It's just worse and worse by the minute.
Huh?
Hajime, don't worry about what Kazuichi said. I don't think you're a traitor at all. I might as well. I'm here with him.
Understood.
Yeah, I don't mind. Let's see. Let's try looking for a way to escape. I spent time today exploring the funhouse with Nekomaru again. Looks like Nekomaru and I grew a little closer. Would you like to give Nekomaru a present? Yeah, definitely. What would you like to do? Let's see. He's a robot. You can't eat that. No. Nah. A mechanical instruction measures the temperature. I feel like you would want this.
Huh?
Yep, you're giving this to me? You must be quite skilled if you're more considerate than a team manager. Hey Nekomaru, there's something I've been wondering about ever since we first met. You've been thinking about me that much? I see. Then I guess I must accept it. Come on, bring it on. Don't misunderstand. Hey, why are you walking towards me? Didn't you just tell me to come to you? What? I was just about to offer to do it to... hey, yo, hold up. Back it up, Chief. This is not that kind of party. What's it? I sort of want to know. Wait, I definitely don't want to find out.
Then...
Fine, then. So what were you talking about? Yeah, I wanted to ask you why you're just a team manager. Just? Are you mocking the management profession? No, I didn't mean it like that.
Huh?
Hajime, you don't know anything. All roads lead to managers. If you yearn to master something, you will naturally require a manager's help. Countless records in this world would not exist without managers. The bond between a top-notch athlete and their manager is one that cannot be severed. Bond?
Oh!
Until now, I've been with various athletes. Yeah, looking back, they were all splendid athletes. I had a baseball player who got an offer to join the major leagues while he was still in middle school. A figure skater who performed 6.5 spins. Wow. And a tennis player who managed to win a 36-hour-long match.
Huh?
They were all people who surpassed me. Do people like that really exist? Now that you understand, don't mock managers. As long as you never do that, I'll lead you to victory, no matter the match. I'm not much of a sports guy anyway, but more important, he's got a lot of confidence. And I can understand how proud that must be to be a team manager. Just as I thought, Nekomaru is an amazing guy. Did you just praise me in your heart? Huh? How'd you know? When you and I face each other like this, we are one in both body and mind, okay? I can easily see what you're thinking. One in both body and mind. I really don't want that. Right. Hey, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. I'm used to being showered with praise. I'm so popular that there are teams all over the place fighting over me. This guy. That's crazy in so many ways, but there's no denying that he's an amazing guy. I feel like I got to know Nekomaru a little better. Okay, obtain a hope fragment. After listening to Nekomaru's talk about his heroic escapades for a while, I went back to my cottage. Well, more like crummy room. What should I do? I mean, Akane is right here. Food, 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 food. Food, 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 food. I spent time trying to cheer up Akane. Looks like Akane and I grew a little closer. Would you like? Sure. Anything food related I feel like would do the job. I gave her that last time. Potato chips? I feel like she wants something a bit more than that. If I can't find any other foods, I'll just pick that. Nah. Wait a minute. A fishing rod designed so you can enjoy fishing anytime. Blend of ripened flowers, herbs, and fruit skins. Nah. Tissue, I don't think she's into that. Here's the fruit bears a sweetness that will make you. Huh. Let's give her the coconut juice. Alright, well, if you don't want it, I guess I'll take it. It probably won't even satisfy my hunger, though. Hey, you. You're, like, really small. Harvey? I swear to God, you mistake my name one more freaking time and I ain't giving you shit. It's Hajime. Oh, right, that's it. I was close, though. Nowhere near close. Anyway, are you even eating? I don't really have much of an appetite, but I am eating regularly. I see. Then it's okay. Whenever I see small things that don't look like they're eating much, I can't help feeling worried. You can't survive if you don't eat when you can, you know? Well, it's true that eating is necessary, but aren't you going a little overboard?
Wait!
Of course not. That's normal back home. Hey, Akane. I've been wondering about this for a while, but about your home.
What?
It's not that big of a deal. The only major difference is that I have about 7 little brothers and sisters, and my parents don't work. The only thing, what the heck?
So annoying.
You know how every time you get a new mom or dad, you get new siblings too? Well, that's why I don't really know exactly how many siblings I have. That's really messed up, right? That is. Mom and dad are playing the field. Then you took a part-time jobs to help support your family? Yup, I gotta feed the little ones, you know?
Yo!
When I had my waitressing gig, I'd sometimes borrow leftovers to bring home. I got paid an hourly wage, and I also got tips too, which is pretty sweet. Oh, and I got to keep my panties on too. Oh my god. I didn't let customers motorboat me either. That shouldn't be that should be the obvious, girl.
Huh?
Why are you so mad? I mean, you're a girl. Don't talk about keeping your panties on so casually. Oh, I see. Sorry. No, I'm sorry too. I shouldn't have asked such personal questions. Ugh, this is awkward.
Yo!
Huh, I remember now. I've been yelled at like this before. Back when I was waiting tables, there was this weird old dude who used to come all the time. He was a gymnastics coach. I wasn't really into sports, and especially not gymnastics. But no matter how much I punched and kicked him, he was pretty persistent. In fact, he looked like he was enjoying it. He kept telling me I had an amazing body. He was seriously a gross old dude. But thanks to him, I was able to move out with my siblings and find a new home for us. I see. I think that's good though. Yeah, I think I'm gradually starting to understand Akane a little better. Alright, cool. After standing around awkwardly for a bit, I left the area. It's no use. I think I've reached my limit. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. If this keeps going until I die. What am I thinking? No, if I stay locked up in this place any longer, I'm seriously going to go crazy. Exit. I need to find the exit. Where is it? Where is the exit? Damn it, where the fuck is the exit? The final dead room is a challenge given to you by Headmaster Monokuma. Only those who win the life-threatening game that occurs in this room will be able to reach the Octagon, the fabled Holy Land where the ultimate weapon sleeps. Now then, if you're feeling heroic and you're willing to risk your life to continue living, you should challenge the final dead. That could be our chance. That's it. There's still that place. Nobody has gone inside there yet. That life-threatening game is just another one of Monokuma's lies. It's possible that the exit is on the other side of that door. That's right. That's definitely it. Then I should go. I should go to the final den room. I have barely any energy left. I can't even run decently. I feel like Hajime is about to get his ass in some serious oof. Is it in the 3rd floor? I don't remember. Okay, so here. Why are you here? Wait, what the hell? Wait, hold up. I'm about to look. Hey, look. Our child just hatched. That's Sakura. Why is Sakura's statue here? More importantly, Yo, that is nuts. Wait, that room isn't here. I gotta go to the elevator. Man, my character can barely run. As I wobbled and tripped all over my own feet, I couldn't help placing both my hands on the wall to brace myself. If I win the life-threatening game here, I'll be able to go to the octagon place, right? That's where the exit should be. I did it. I finally did it. I finally figured out where the exit is. I can get out of with this. I can finally get out.
Hold it.
You can't do that.
'Cause it's bad.
You shouldn't go in there. You won't find what you're looking for. That's not true, Chiaki. The exit's going to be here. There is no exit. All that's there is the life-threatening game. Even if you clear it, you'll only obtain the weapon that Monokuma prepared. Do you want the weapon? What are you planning to do once you obtain it? Do you need it?
Oh.
You had this intense, worried look on your face while you were walking, so I followed you. It looks like I made the right choice. Let's go back, Hajime.
Right?
Okay? Chiaki and I went back to the grape house together. The weaker my body gets, the less sense everything seems to make. We're on the verge of starving to death, and there's no way to escape. Is it really okay to just lay here and take it? Or... He's almost debating his own judgment because he's really on the verge of starvation. I couldn't help feeling angry that I said what I said in front of everyone, but I don't really think that it's okay if we end up starving to death. I need to do something. I need to do something soon. And then, all of a sudden, I began to feel faint and lost consciousness. What is this, day 3, man? 4 of no food? What was that? How long was I asleep? I regained my consciousness a little after hearing a faint rumble in the distance. What was that that sound just now? Was it an earthquake? But I didn't feel the ground move. Maybe I'm just confused. As soon as I mumbled that, a feeling of exhaustion that filled me with ambivalence toward everything began to overpower my body. And once again, I sank into the depths of unconsciousness. I have a feeling something happened. Someone must have committed a murder.
Emergency! Emergency!
I had been gaming all night until the wee hours of the morning when I decided to go to the convenience store. There, I saw some guy with good looks, fancy clothes, nice shoes, and a shiny expensive car. There's no way a guy like that actually exists. He really lives in a rundown apartment, and all he has is his pride because he doesn't have a stable job or money. But he wants to show off so much that he's forcing himself to do that. From morning till noon, he carries around boxes and furniture for his moving job. And at night, he works at a bar, serves big mugs of beer. But even with that, he still doesn't have enough money, so he sponges off his parents back home. As that fantasy played in my mind in front of the convenience store, I started to feel bad about myself. Oh man, what's about to happen this time? My body won't move. This has never happened to me before. I'm awake, but my body feels so heavy that I can't move. Also, it's really cold. Fiercely cold, as if the core of my body is getting numb. But I need to go to the Grape Tower. If I don't go, the Monokuma Tai Chi, everyone will suffer. Somehow I managed to muster what little strength I had left and crawled out of bed. What time is it? Though I feel incredibly weak from hunger, I managed to drag my heavy body to the lounge. It's already 5 minutes till 7 a.m. I really don't want to waste my energy participating in that activity, but if I ignore Monokuma's rules, everyone will get in trouble, not just me. And I don't even have the energy to complain. Let's go to the Grape Tower. Damn, my character can barely run now. Ah, Hajime, good morning. Sonia, you seem energetic. Why is that? She's so full of energy. How are you have so much energy, girl? What's so funny?
Amazing!
My goodness, Hajime. When did your face become Mount Blank of all sudden? She's not energetic. She's extremely dangerous. Just the corner is fine, so may I take a bite out of you? You'd get a stomachache. Oh my, now there's an adorable shortcake.
That's wrong.
I'm not a shortcake. I'm Chiaki. Okay, yeah, she's lost it. She's mentally lost it. She's trying to eat people. Chiaki, you too? Are you about to head over to Grape Tower?
Yep.
It's almost time. Come on. If you're too slow, we'll be late. Yeah, you're right. My character barely has the energy to move. Then I'll press the button. When I press the button, the door in front of me instantly opened. It was very sudden. That's right. It's always sudden. The door to despair. Oh fuck, is someone dead? Always opens suddenly. What? Nekomaru. I'm not surprised, honestly. This was bound to happen. Someone was gonna die, and the one they ended up picking was the robot, 'cause it's less likely that way. On the other side of that door, I saw the remains of our friend. Yup, they killed him off. Oh wow, now they know.
A body has been discovered! Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin!
Honestly, it was gonna happen. And it happened to the robot. A violent shiver coursed through my body. My heart began to pound faster and faster, and I could feel the blood in my head pulsating intensely. My teeth were chattering with horror. What the hell is this? When I was finally able to speak, my voice sounded so small I could barely hear it myself. Why is this happening? It's so strange. He finally came back to us. If this is a nightmare, please just let me wake up. I couldn't think any other way to describe it. Nekomaru! No! This is a lie, right?
This is just...
Based on our situation and the body discovery announcement, it's unfortunate, but there's no doubt that another killing has happened. Killing. I can't deny this truth, but why? As usual, that was the only word I could squeeze out.
Hey!
What happened? Akane, move! Move it! Akane pushed me aside and ran straight over to Nekomaru.
Why? Why is Nekomaru? Why did he have to die again? Damn it. I never paid you back.
Damn.
I never paid you back. For your help last time.
The issue is, who did it? I don't know why, but the one I'm thinking off the top of my head is Kazuichi, because he is a mechanic. It isn't that far-fetched if he's able to disassemble him and kill him off. So the one, my main suspect right now off the top of my head, from seeing the evidence, well, I haven't seen the evidence yet, but from seeing everything, I'm gonna have to say it's possibly, maybe Kazuichi, we'll see. Damn it.
Cruel.
This is just too much. Why? Why did Nekomaru have to die? Though his appearance was drastically altered, he still came back to us.
Oh.
Why? Why does this always happen? No matter how much I try to stop it, this is always the result. Is this something I can't stop?
Damn it.
Hey, Nekomaru got killed, right? The announcement means what I think it means, right?
I won't forgive you.
Hey, who did it? Who killed Nekomaru?
Hiya!
Looks like someone is finally pumped up.
You.
Hey, you know who did it, right? Who killed Nekomaru?
What? What do you want?
Don't get mad at me all of a sudden. In fact, I'm the one who should be mad. I went to a lot of trouble to bring Nekomaru back from the dead, and he already let the killer break him. How disappointing. How disappointingly foolish. Maybe he had a few screws loose. You know, 'cause he's a robot.
You talking about Nekomaru?
Akane, calm down.
Phew.
Use your powers that your anger has awoken for the investigation. If you turn to Super Saiyan, use it for the investigation, not me. You'll lose. Monokuma, is there any way you can fix Nekomaru? I could have fixed him if his head was still attached, but since he's like this, it's impossible. Plus, the last time this happened, it was my fault, but this time the killer is the one of you guys.
Yep.
I'm under no obligation to fix him for you. I guess it was a waste of time to ask him.
In other words,
A life that dies once will never return twice. That's reality for you.
so
Even though it's getting a little boring, let's go on with the usual routine.
the Monokuma file.
Also, this is a gift from me to you.
Red bean bread and milk.
So now we get fucking food. I brought you guys a present since the killing went off without a hitch. Besides, if I don't feed you, you guys probably won't last long enough for a class trial.
Damn it.
I'll definitely find out who killed Coach Nekomaru.
I won't forgive you.
And after I kill that guy, you're next. I'll definitely destroy you. So even though it sucks, I'm gonna eat first. If I don't get some food in me, I can't unleash my full power. You're right. If we're gonna avenge Nekomaru, we gotta regain as much energy as we can. I'm gonna eat.
See?
Come on, Hajime, you too. Yeah, you're right. I've been waiting to eat something for so long. Damn it. I never expected I'd feel this terrible when I finally ate again.
Hey, hey.
Eat it slowly. It'll be bad if you got a stomachache. We ate our food in silence. Slowly, my blood began coursing through my veins. I started to slowly regain feeling in my numb body. Phew.
Isn't that wonderful?
Looks like you've gotten your energy back. Then let's hurry and start already.
I'm gonna do it!
The killer and you. I'm gonna beat the shit out of both of you with my bare hands.
However,
Regardless of whether we start or not. What has happened to the others? They appear to be extremely late. You mean the guys in Strawberry House? Now that you mention it, no one's here. That's weird. They should have come to Grape Tower because we had Monokuma Tai Chi.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, how unacceptable. I never expected all of you to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi. Honestly, it was way beyond my expectation.
What are you gonna do?
Well, since it happened anyway, I guess it is what it is. Everyone. Ditched. Does everyone include us too?
Do your best.
Now do your best to investigate. I'll see you again in the class trial. I hear something. What do you hear? Could it be Nekomaru?
Damn it.
Of course not. He's already dead.
Yo.
Oh well, now's not the time to worry about that sound. That sound? What are you talking about? I don't hear anything. What about Gundam and the others? Is it alright that we have not summoned them here? They're gonna come here soon anyway. Now's not the time to worry about them. You're right. They should have heard the body discovery announcement already. They'll probably come soon. Maybe.
Yep.
Then we should start the investigation soon. Yeah, you're right. Gotta do it. I have to do it. First, I need to look at the Monokuma file. Dead. The victim is Nekomaru Nidai, aka Mekamaru. After his robotic transformation, his body was discovered in Greek Tower, which is inside the funhouse. His head is severely damaged and beyond repair, so that shall be considered the cause of death. Despite the fact that his arms and legs are dismembered, these limbs were actually designed to be detachable, and it seems they were separated due to a severe impact. Aside from that, several areas of his body are damaged. Because of this, many of his functions seem to have shut down. His arms and legs were detachable, and it looks like they were separate due to severe impact. Does that mean Nekomaru was repeatedly clubbed with some sort of weapon? But was there a reason they needed to club him over and over again? Alright, I'm gonna end it right there. Whoo! Well, we got another victim, man. To be honest, it shouldn't come off as a surprise to me. I mean, someone was gonna die regardless of the situation. They were starving to death. There was no other way. But I see they chose to kill the robot. They chose to kill the robot so they feel less guilty. Or less conscious that they killed someone. But regardless, they still killed the person. Again, my theory off the top of my head is Kazuichi. Who is it really? We're gonna have to keep investigating to find out. But that's it for this one. See you guys next time. Peace. I'm out.